What inspires you as an artist?
I definitely take my inspiration from artists that have gone and passed. Van Gogh, Pablo Picasso, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, philosophers, Rene Descartes, um, intellectuals, and also I take a lot of influence from cartoons. I was a cartoon guy, you know. I kind of like the Simpsons and Spider-Man, and I also have a big influence of the Bible. Um, to me, I'm influenced by the Bible, but it's characters, Samson and Delilah. The strongman Samson, you know, a lot of people will be inspired by his strength, but he was really, at the time, he wasn't a very physically big man, but you know his strength was in his hair, and that's a message, I guess, just to roots and to knowing your strength in your roots. And I think that my roots influence me a lot because a lot of times fine art is confused and people have this tendency to take the first draft and say, well, the first draft, because it wasn't the perfected version, it's less than, but that first draft is often an inspiration. So I love that moral and artistic collusion. You know, I have to feel good. My spirit has to be good. I do believe in positive vibrations, and I do know that it's a positive energy that inspires us as creators. So I'm always conscious of that positive vibrations. My inspirations just recently have been the passing of just great guys like Steve Jobs. I was definitely a kid who grew up using like the paint programs and the art programs that Mac platforms and the Apple One or the Macintosh. You know, I had a Macintosh and I had an IBM, so I was kind of blessed in that regard growing up. And I had a lot of digital equipment, and I still recognize the power of digital format. But my skill as an artist these days is definitely working with the bare necessities to get the format down correct. To think of how the design should be before I translate it into a digital format. I like to have a rough design, so I think of how I